He's just told you my name. There's my badge number. Have we got a problem? Yeah, we have got a problem. My legal team have briefed me before I come in prison. I'm not taking nothing from people like you. Yeah? Full of arrogance. One of them people, very few I ever met, who you could pin to the floor, start punching, he'd never stop. I changed my last 6 months at Strangeways. The prison changed after March the 1st, 2015. It was chaos. Yeah? There was a lot of aggression, a lot of incidents. A lot of staff were turning their backs on other staff and not helping them. You know, when times get tough, when you have to sort of step up to the mark, I changed and how I did. I was still all right with the lads. I'd still do things for people, but my tolerance for management, fools, lazy people, and prisoners like Ray Teret had gone. So I've been taken from my place of work. I've been told I'm doing visits running. So visits is where prisoners have visits with staff. I'm doing top jail, Strangeways. If you look on Google Earth, 2 residential units, top jail and bottom jail. Top jail being at the top of a hill, bottom jail being at the bottom of the hill. I'm doing top jail running. I've gone on G wing. Used to be the induction ring, it's now the VP wing. You know, them that commit crimes against the most vulnerable, children, kids and women. There was an anomaly on our VP wing. We had OPs, Home Protection. They weren't on there for nature of crime. They were lads, let's say you had beef with someone in Salford or Manchester and there was a price on your head. You're in a Salford jail or Strangeways, HMP Manchester, you're going to be in bother. They'd sign a compact and that's where they'd be housed. Not for me. But there again, I've never had a price on my head that I know of. I went on the wing. This is what you did on all the wings. Shout at the top of the voice, your voice, visits. And the lads would come down and you'd tick them off. There was a sterile area behind me. I'm on the 1's landing. G-wing, it's got 4 landings. Tick them off. Put them in a sterile area. Rub them down as they went in. I'm missing one. So the office is above me. I steps out, looks up. Who's Teret? Last points at the end of the landing. Ray's down there. Ray Teret. I walks down in my best Yorkshire accent. Teret. Yeah, this guy turns around, looks, says nothing. He's preaching. Looks like Jesus preaching to his disciples. I believe Fred the weatherman was one of his disciples. Look that character up on Google. Maybe the devil and his disciples have been more apt. Teret. He looks at me. Ray. Teret. Are you going on your visit? Blanks me. You know when you meet people, yeah, get a bit of a sickly feeling, arrogance, cockiness. We know where that comes from, don't we, with people like him and Jimmy Savile and Gary Glitter. Mixing with celebrities, politicians, having a picture taken everywhere, going to parties. And it's that control and power they have over people, the vulnerable, children. Anyway, I walked back down to the office. I gave him my numbers. How many I were taking off? -1. Teret. This last, same last, says, he's coming now. Me, blanked her too, and off I merrily went. You have to get permission to move. VP prisoners, because the nature of their offences, get moved when the jail is locked down. So I'm stuck in G-wing sterile, waiting for permission to move. This lass opens the sterile, and in comes Teret, Ray Teret. Yeah, full of arrogance. One of them people, very few I ever met, who you could pin to the floor, start punching, he'd never stop. What's your name? One of the lads says, Mr. Samworth, what's your problem? Seriously, OP lad, I knew well. I said, it's all right, leave it. He's just told you my name. There's my badge number. We've got a problem. Yeah, we have got a problem. My legal team have briefed me before I come in prison. I'm not taking nothing from people like you. What an arrogant, see you next Tuesday. I've come on a wing, I've shouted visits, I've shouted his name. I've gone up to him, asked him whether he was going on his visit. He's decided he's going to go at his pace, Mr. Ray Teret. And then he's threatening me with his lawyer. Yeah, it didn't go down well. Anyway, we got permission to move, took him on a visit. The return journey. Yeah. So, exactly the same procedure. In the visits room, G-Wing, top jail, going back. So he's there, Mr. Teret, again, chatting away to his disciples. They have influenced these people. No doubt pass out contacts, networking. Horrific. Absolutely horrific. So he moves back to the top jail. Here's the thing with VPs, because the jail's locked down. There might be people waiting to move, normal location prisoners, not VPs, en route to where I'm going. So quite often you'll get told which way you were moving prisoners. So I was moving them round the back of the jail past the segregation unit. As we were walking past the segregation unit, someone recognised him. You know, just the same as Gary Glitter or Jimmy Savile walking past your cell block. Somebody shouted something out. The sort of thing that a lot of us, you know, was people who care about kids and the like might shout, seeing a deviant like Teret walking past. I can't remember what he said. It was appropriate, shall we say. Teret replied again. I was never quite sure what he said, but there was a reference to nieces and nephews and what he might do to him. Shut your fucking mouth, I believe I said several times. Pissed now. Angry. Again, I'm not having you. Shut your fucking mouth. Took him back to the wing. That was the only contact I had with him. I was in my last 6 months. I never went on the VP wing again. Knocked me sick, him. Sickening, horrible, deviant. However, I was invited by a governor to respond to a letter from his legal team. Told the governor exactly how it were. I never pulled no punches, me. Told him the story I told you. Told him he was asked. I told him about saying something about children in response to something was appropriate because of the nature of his crimes. Never heard no more about that. These people think they're above everyone else. He is now, or rather below, in hell, hopefully, if there is one. He died in prison. Me, people like him, he got a decent sentence. They'd be off the planet. I'd drop him by a rope, or electric chair, or injection. I know it's never going to happen. European Court of Human Rights and everything else, appeal process. We're never ever getting capital punishment by it, but he would be one. However, he died in prison. How fitting. Just going to leave it there. Thanks for your continued support. Thanks for coming. God bless you all. I'll see there.
In the shadows they reside, secrets etched in stone, echoes of forgotten cries. Behind these walls alone, behind the walls where darkness thrives, whispers linger, secrets hide, invisible chains, souls confined. Behind the walls their stories bind.